My name is Andrea. I am 39 years old. I have a husband. His name is Raymond. He is 44 years old. We had been married for 7 years. I believed my marriage would last forever. But life has its own plans. My marriage started with love, but things slowly became difficult. My husband and I began to argue very often. These weren't small fights. They happened almost every day. Raymond and I talked about many things, but we never agreed. We just couldn't understand each other. Slowly, our love began to disappear. This was painful to watch. I tried to make things better. I wanted to save our marriage. I tried to talk, to listen, and to change some things, but it wasn't enough. The silence between us grew larger and larger. Our hearts grew tired. Then the day came when I had to sign the divorce papers. It was a very sad and difficult day. My hand shook as I held the pen. Signing those papers meant our marriage was truly over. I felt like a failure, like I had lost something very important. After I signed, I walked away. I left our old life behind. I felt very lost and unsure about everything. But then I told myself, this is not the end of my story. This is the start of a new one. Starting over. After the divorce, I found a new place to live. It was a small apartment in the city close to my job. The first few weeks were hard. I often felt lonely. The nights were very quiet and sometimes I cried. But during the day, I worked hard. My job was important and it helped me not to think too much about the past. My friends often called me and asked me to go out. They wanted me to meet new people and try dating again. They'd say, Andrea, you need to go out. There are many good men out there. I knew they cared for me, but I wasn't ready. I always said no. I told them I needed more time. My heart was still healing. The coffee encounter. One morning, I was walking to work, holding my coffee cup. Suddenly, my foot hit something and I lost my balance. My coffee cup fell from my hand and hit the road. There was coffee on my clothes. I felt embarrassed as people walked past me. Then a voice spoke. Do you need some help? I looked up. It was a man. He had very kind eyes. He looked at me, saw the coffee on my shirt, and said, It looks like you need a new coffee. I said, Yes, maybe I do. My name is Robin, he said. Let me get you another one. We walked together to a small cafe. Robin didn't ask questions about why I was sad or why I dropped my coffee. He just talked about simple things. We sat down and he began to tell me about his day and his work. He listened when I spoke. I realized that I felt safe with him, something I hadn't felt with anyone for a very long time. A new connection. Robin and I started meeting often. We met for coffee and sometimes we had lunch. I looked forward to seeing him. He made me laugh. He didn't ask questions about my past life. One afternoon, I told him about my divorce. It was still hard to talk about. I explained how my first marriage ended and how lonely I had felt. Robin didn't say I was wrong or right. He just listened. When I finished, he looked at me and said, Sometimes life breaks us. It makes us feel sad or lost. But this breaking can also help us. It gives us a chance to build again. We can build a new life, a stronger life, with new hopes. He said it was okay to feel sad, but it was also important to look forward. His advice helped me a lot. I began to trust him. Robin became a very special person in my life. He was a true friend. Weeks turned into months. I thought about Robin every day. I waited for his messages. When my phone made a sound, my heartbeat sped up. I hoped it was a message from him. I would look at my phone many times just to see if he had called. I wanted to hear his voice. I wanted to see him more and more. My heart had been broken before. Could I open my heart again to someone new? Taking a chance. One evening, Robin invited me to a concert. We sat together listening to the songs. I felt very happy with him. I looked at Robin and he smiled back at me. Then he reached for my hand and held it softly. My heart began to beat fast. I felt a strong connection. I didn't pull away. Instead, I gently squeezed his hand. My past marriage had ended with pain. I had promised myself to be careful. Now Robin was making me feel things I thought were gone forever. I wondered, can I really start over? Is it possible to find happiness with someone again? I was spending more time with Robin. He made me smile every day. I was starting to believe in love again. A call from the past. Then one afternoon, my phone rang. It was a number I didn't know. I answered. It was Raymond, my ex-husband. "Hello, Andrea," he said. This was strange. I hadn't heard from him since our divorce. "What do you want, Raymond?" I asked. Raymond said he missed me. He said he thought about me every day. He wanted to see me. He wanted to try again. He said he had made mistakes, and he promised things would be different this time. I listened carefully. His words made me confused. I remembered the good times we had, but then other memories came. Memories of loud fights, dinners where no one spoke, memories of feeling alone even when he was there. He had promised to change many times, but he never did. Now I had Robin. Robin listened to me without judging me. I didn't feel lonely when I was with him. I knew what I had to do. I couldn't go back to the past. The past was over. My future was waiting for me. My future was with Robin. "I can't," I told my ex-husband. "It is over for us. We cannot go back." He tried to talk more, but I stopped him. I thanked him for calling, then ended the call. I knew I had made the right choice. I was ready for my future, ready for new love. A happy beginning. One afternoon, Robin and I went to the park. Suddenly, he took my hand. My heart began to beat fast. Robin looked at me. His eyes were full of love. "Andrea," he said, "you make me smile every day. I want to spend my life with you. Will you marry me?"